Okay, if you have come after watching part 1 of my Temu fashion haul, then today is the Temu try-on, and this is how big the bag is. I will try to get through it as quick as possible, but first of all, my name is Susan. I am a UK size 22, 24, 5'4" tall, and this is Susan's Sweet Life. Hopefully you have watched part 1 where I went into a little bit more detail about all these different fashion items, how I'm trying to inject a little bit of fun and a little bit of quirkiness into my wardrobe, so I'm not just wearing plain colours all the time. I went into the pricing and coupon codes and discount codes and things like that in that part 1 of this fashion haul. I will link it somewhere here, and it will also be linked in the description bar if you want to go back and have a better look of the item, because I'm going to be rushing through this. There is so much. But what I will say is I will put the price on the screen as I'm wearing it, so you've got a rough idea of the cost of these different items. The first thing I want to talk about, I said that I ordered these bras. This is a absolutely stunning bra, and I'm so disappointed to say the cup again is too big. If you watch part 1, you know that I talked about a bra and the cup was too big. 100E. I did the conversion. I'll try and put a chart in here of an image that says 100E is a 44 double D. The cup's too big. I could get the fingers down it. So I'm so tempted to order in a different cup size because the band was perfect. And just look at that lace. So pretty and beautiful. But I'm afraid it was a fail. If you watch part 1, you'll know that it is a mix of fashion and also some Christmas things coming in. I've got lots of different Christmas events coming up. Weekends away, school carol concerts, pantomime, you know, everything that sort of comes with Christmas. And I'd like to show that I am happy to enjoy this season. So Merry Christmas. Loving the colour, so unusual for a Christmas colour. This is a 4XL. It comes down beautifully long. It's got enough give in it, because I don't like how tight some items are on my back. Because it's quite a delicate pattern, you haven't got that sort of crispiness that you sometimes get. And I think that is perfectly acceptable for the price that I paid. A keeper. Plain white t-shirt this time, no Christmas theme, but these cherries and the leopard print, of course, are so on trend. What I didn't like was this writing underneath here, because it says happy, have a nice day, and it's like they haven't cut the insides out of some of the letters. But does it disappear, dominated more by this? This is what I mean by a scratchy sort of vinyl decal on there. But 4XL, what a smashing fit this is. Nice and long. Some people don't like these fabrics because it's not that traditional jersey fabric, but I feel it doesn't cling to me so much. In those areas I don't like it, and they wash so well. So let's try tucking it in. Oh yes. You see, for the price, I can overlook that writing because I just feel that brings me bang onto trend. A nice jacket over the top, and I'm set for the day. Adding just that little bit of personality and quirkiness rather than just a plain white t-shirt like I've been wearing. In part 1, I wasn't enamoured with this fabric, but on, it feels so fine. It's super comfortable, and I don't feel it reeks of that sort of polyester cheap fabric. 3XL, perfect size for me. I prefer my jumpers and my sweatshirts not to be so baggy and big, because then they just add bigness to my frame. Getting away in this 3XL, I think it's hanging quite nicely. This cuff here, perfectly fine. I can ruche it up a little bit if I wish, or I could pull it down for maybe a little bit more coverage. It's quite lightweight fabric, so I don't feel I would get overheated in it, even though it is that polyester fabric. Perfect for just being underneath a really heavyweight coat when you want layers, but you don't want all that heat. I'm getting good vibes about this haul now. Another hit, another keeper. I love the pink contrast. I love the saying more and more pour favor, because let's be honest, has anybody got too much love in their life? The sleeves, perfect length for me. The fabric, I don't mind it. It's not scratchy, it's not itchy. Look at this perfect fit for me. This is another 3XL, and that's definitely the size for me in these sweatshirts. I don't feel it's too oversized. I can't sort of talk any more about the features because it's so similar to the previous green sweatshirt. But all I can say is I think I've hit on a colour that suits me, with that injection of quirkiness, style, just that little bit of interest, just to perk up a plain pair of jeans. My casual style is getting an uplift. A bit of fun, or is it just too cheap? Well, I don't like these holly leaves. Up close they just look really pixelated. From a distance, am I getting away with it? Just wanted to show you something different than green, though. I don't think I've got one more thing in green. Gone down this green and pink rabbit hole. I just love that colour combination, as shown by the green trees on this bright, vibrant pink sweatshirt. Again in a 3XL. And again, a perfect fit for me. And yes, I'm on the naughty list and I regret nothing, except maybe ordering all these things from TEMU because I want to keep them all. 3-in-1 here. I'll start at the top with these leopard print earrings. I love them. Just gives a little bit of leopard print without being too Lynch, and that extra bit of colour just catches your eye. They're also in this really nice sort of shiny design on this burnished gold sort of hoop, and I think that just adds a little bit of interest up here. I say I miss a trick. I never interchange my jewellery to match my outfit. I've done it because the leopard print matches in with the leopard print on this t-shirt and on the tracksuit bottoms, which I'll show you in a moment. 3XL in this t-shirt. I obviously could tell it was oversized, and it just feels just a little bit too big. I mean, it's nice to have this big wide neckline here because you're showing a little bit more skin, just to sort of elongate your neck, and so you don't look like a head on top of an item. What was it? Oh, my Sainsbury's haul, wasn't it? That tank top with a polo neck. I'm staying away from polo necks, that's for sure. The sleeves are nice, cover my arms there, and the length is nice, so you probably can't see against the backdrop of these black tracksuit bottoms. Paired these together because this print, a bit scratchy, matches in perfectly with this contrast trim that's down the sides of these tracksuit bottoms. I'm going to tuck the t-shirt in now because I think that's how I would wear it. It just allows my legs to look a little bit longer, even though they're in the same colourway, because those stripes on the side will add length. I mean, they match in so perfectly. It's like it's a co-ord. This is what I was looking for. Just plain black tracksuit bottoms, on trend with this side panel, but this added injection of just a little bit of leopard print is just uplifting my style. And the fit in this 3XL is absolutely perfect. From the oversized sort of wide leg, they're not over generous like some wide leg trousers and tracksuit bottoms. I just find them ridiculous on me. Being so short, I just look like a clown. Look at the length, absolutely perfect. Put a little pair of trainers or even maybe a pair of boots. I've got some leopard print boots, maybe I could wear them. And I think I've got a really stylish, practical, casual outfit here, teamed with this t-shirt, all that black, a nice brown jacket over the top. I feel like I've injected enough with the accessories, just that little bit of style and that added trim. And these, I just can't get over the fit of these. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I'm in trouble with this TEMU haul. I wasn't anticipating keeping quite so much. Okay, Christmas again, but I thought you could just briefly look at this pattern and not really scream Christmas. In a beautiful, the sun is going to get me in a beautiful forest green, Christmas tree green, that's the colour. And these different colours in the Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Feels a little bit shorter, but maybe it's because I've changed my jeans. This has got fleece lining inside. It feels different to the other green ones and even the pink one. This feels a lot more warmer, and I could imagine wearing this for my Christmas events because it's going to give me that extra bit of warmth. So these are the Halara dupe jeans, although at about £15 I think they're substantially cheaper. Got that thick band cuff there around the waistband so it holds it in tighter. I feel the pockets are just gaping just a little bit. You can I can feel the lining there. With the top down, you wouldn't probably notice that. And of course, although these have got stretch in their new, you know what jeans do, they do sort of stretch out, don't they, after you've worn them a few times and then you wash them again and then suddenly you feel really tight again. So I feel they are skimming down quite nicely in that Halara style. They are hugging my tummy just a little bit. These are just so different from the jeans that I've been used to wearing, and I think I'm just getting used to them again. I will be looking at the camera and seeing how I feel I look in them though, because quite often I totally change my mind, and that was the case with the coat from New Look. You all told me how awful I looked in it, and I do agree, I did. So please, can you tell me, am I fooling myself with these jeans? The last t-shirt, the Santa baby green one. I hope you can see in that light. Let me come up a bit closer. There you go. You can see that decor there. Very scratchy. Definitely wouldn't risk tumble drying this. Maybe washing gentle on a cool wash inside out. Fits nicely across the shoulders there, but it just feels like one sleeve is smaller than the other. It just feels a little bit tighter on that sleeve, but it's nice that they are covering my bingo wings, my lipodemia arms there, coming down to about the elbow, so going to keep me warm. I'll step back briefly so you can see the length, and it's a good fit in the 4XL. I'm not sure, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? But it does look a little bit cheap. But I do like this contrast of the pink and green. And maybe with that bright pink sweatshirt over the top, I'll be totally Christmased. So I'm not sure about this one. I said I've got this top in several different colours. This is actually a different fabric to my floral one that you might see all the time. I like this style. It's got a nice round neckline. These hit me, if you can get out the sunshine, at perfect point. And then these frills here that stick out make me broader here, making this look smaller. And can you see how this is coming in and giving me a little bit of shape? Got it on with some blue trousers that I'll come to in a second, but this is just the little bit of injection I wanted in my wardrobe just to brighten up, which is quite a dark sort of outfit. I've done my time in big black and baggy, but I can also appreciate that sometimes it is very, very flattering, especially when you get the proportions and the sizing right. 3XL, absolutely perfect sizing for me. And this little pouch bag here is just perfect for a night out. Just gives that little bit of fun. Phone, keys, credit card, bit of cash maybe, and I know I'm safe and secure on the dance floor. Going up to the bar, it's fine. And then this has got the versatility of the strap shortening, and because that strap shortens and it's got this clip here, you can do it to be a bum bag. And I've got that twisted, but I would obviously wear it properly. And why I like this is I'm going to a Christmas market. The environment is going to be very busy, potential pickpockets or whatever. I can keep this underneath my coat. It doesn't add too much bulk and I will feel safe and secure. So I thought 2 ways of wearing this, both very nice because of that injection of personality with that leopard print and that really fun tiger. I love tigers. I would love to stroke a tiger and just see what he feels like, but of course that's not the done thing. And I am aware that there are places in Thailand and places like that where they remove the teeth and drug them so badly that you are able to do that, and I would never engage in anything like that. But I do love tigers. The trousers, I called these to be a fail in part 1 and I was so correct. I don't like it when these little straps hang down and just sort of draw your attention. Your eye is drawn there because this is wibbling about. The fit is okay. The elastication, I've still got some more give there. The pockets are gaping just a little bit. The length is good. And the fit on the thigh is good. I just feel that maybe I could have done with a little bit more fabric from the waistband around the crotch. I just feel it's riving up just a little bit. And also, I felt I was just hoodwinked by the listing. I really thought these were a pair of lightweight chambray denim trousers. The colour is that dark indigo colour, but the fabric is nowhere near being denim. So I'm afraid, although the fit is okay, wrong time of year for a lightweight pair of trousers, these will be getting returned. And that is such a relief because at the moment, virtually everything else is getting kept. Another pair of hoodwink trousers, because I thought these were a darker indigo chambray pair of jeans like the ones I've got. The style is almost identical, but what I've actually got is a pair of trousers with the printed colour of denim on, and they've also put like the brown stitching on, so they are supposed to look like jeans, but they are in a really lightweight polyester cotton, I suppose. From a distance, I think they do look like a pair of jeans, hence why I got fooled. Probably too lightweight to wear through the winter. They're not looking their best because they are quite creased up, which would also be a concern. Because if they're going to be creased up like this in the bag, how are they going to fare when they get washed and brought back out again? Length is good, thigh is good. Why can't UK manufacturers get this proportion right? We want the fabric here to cover our apple-shaped apron bellies, but usually we've got thinner legs, haven't we? And we don't want oodles and oodles of fabric. I feel these drape quite nicely. Possibly a little bit too long, actually. I just felt I had to hoik them up. Nice elasticated waist. There are pockets here. I feel they are gaping just a little bit. That's not unusual. Top over the top, or if they give a little bit, then it would be fine. So I'm on the fence about these. Do they pass as a pair of jeans? are they going to be too lightweight for me to wear through the winter? I'm not going to put these on because I am actually returning them. When I saw them, I just feel that this heart here is just too big for me, not really giving the vibe I wanted or was looking for. So these will be getting returned. How much were they? 86 pence. I don't know, is it worth returning it for 86 pence? Absolutely perfect. This long line night dress, what can I say? Fits me perfectly. It's not going to be clingy, it's not going to be uncomfortable in bed. I think this is a keeper. Loving this grey marl colour. It's coming up a little bit whiter because I'm having to try and block that sunshine out. Black stars. It is in a polyester stretchy fabric. If you get overheated at night, this probably wouldn't be for you. But if you want to save on your heating bills, why not invest in some of this polyester and then keep you nice and snug in bed. Love, love, love these pyjamas. But they are verging on just a little bit too big for me. I mean, there's oodles and oodles of stretch there. But when you are in bed, you do want that comfort. You don't want anything too restricting, do you? Not too bad scratchiness. Nice fit on this t-shirt here. Comes down nice and low. Problem I have when I buy pyjamas, yes, they go up to my size in UK supermarkets and whatever. The top's always too short, so you've got this hanging out and it's not flattering at all, is it? So I prefer to buy these more generous sizes. Slightly too big on the leg, slightly too long. I definitely feel I would probably want to hoik it up going up and down the stairs, for example, especially with my bad knee, where I do tend to trip over quite a lot. But feminine, pretty, comfortable, affordable. You can't go wrong, can you? Saving the outerwear till last, this is the black padded coat. I liked the diamond sort of puffer effect on this coat. If you've watched my Georgia Asda haul, this is going to come out. Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler alert, isn't it? This is going to come out before my Georgia Asda haul. So there is definitely going to be a battle of the coats because I really liked a coat from that haul. This is much thinner in paddedness than that Asda coat that I fell in love with. And again, I don't know, the sleeves just feel too big and too long. I feel it fits me really nicely here across the hips. I've got nice pockets and it's a nice length because it's not drowning me quite too much. I've only got that thin t-shirt underneath. I will have to see if there is room for a jumper underneath, but this is definitely being cut in a way to bring you in and emphasize that waist, and I don't feel too drowned in it. Well, apart from the sleeves, of course. I think I would have to do something like that. Yeah, tuck them back, but then they do they look a bit silly because they are just too big. That elastication's not tight enough. Maybe I could tighten the elastication, that's an idea, so they just stay in place and stops any wind or rain going up there. So, all intents and purposes, and I can actually feel the warmth. There's me saying it's not too padded. I can certainly feel the warmth in this coat. The trick for me is the hood. That is much better than the George Asda hood. And that zip up there, I think it might flap a little bit. Would have been nice to have some toggles, but at least in this one, I can see where I am going, and there would also be room here for a scarf or something. It's difficult, isn't it? What do I like better? The features of the Asda one, or the simplicity and the fit of this one? Right, I said in my part one that a black boring coat needn't be black and boring if you style it up with some accessories. So I've got 2 different hats and a pair of gloves, and I might even dig that bag out, that tiger print bag as well. This I thought was a bit of fun. It is a faux fur bucket hat. I've actually seen this being hauled on an American TEMU YouTuber, and I loved it. So what do you think? Do you think that's me? I almost want to put it up a little bit at the front so I can see, but isn't that a bit, was it Jimmy D Cricket or somebody? It's a really good fit on my head, and usually I find I've got quite a big head and lots of people agree with that, but just pull it back. I like that. Just a little bit more stylish, isn't it? And warm, but it's not over. I don't feel silly. You know, if I had a great big fur thing, I might feel a little bit silly. Black leopard print, just injecting that little bit of style. I think this hat is a keeper. A little bit disappointed that the leopard print doesn't match in absolutely perfectly. These, oh, they feel like velvet little gloves, stretchy with that leopard print cuff on, but all you're really going to see is the black of the gloves. These, if I can get it over my Apple Watch with the cuff, you're probably not going to see anything. They feel really soft and lovely. I haven't got the biggest hands, and there's a little bit of excess sort of space on the end there, but they fit really nice and snug across the palm of the hand. So if you're trying to do something, you can actually do it. And because they're in this velvet, I think I could actually drive in those without them being too slippy on the steering wheel. I just wish the leopard print matched in just a little bit perfectly to have that really coordinated look. So I said the idea of this video in part 1, I'm saying it again now, was just to inject a little bit of personality and a little bit of contrast and a little bit of oomph into my winter autumn wardrobe. I think so often we think about what's inside, and then it's a cold day, so we pull on our practical big black padded coat, not thinking about what we are still projecting. So I've got a lot of outdoor sort of Christmas activities this year. We're going to a light spectacular. We're, you know, going on a steam train trip. We're doing all those sort of outdoor things. I might have a beautiful outfit underneath, but if I've got quite a plain black coat over the top, all that style, all that quirkiness is being hidden. Putting on, I love this hat. Faux fur hat matches in beautifully with this practical leopard print bag and the gloves. Well, they are so super soft. I'm still going to keep them because I just think they're very wah. I love this hat, but I think it's definitely an evening occasion hat. I don't know how I would feel walking up to the school in this, but my grandson's school head teacher is so glamorous, and she's always on the school gate with some fantastic creation. Maybe she's inspired me a little bit actually, but you know, a practical bobble hat will probably get worn much more, and again, it's just injecting that style, isn't it? This is a fantastic hat. Definitely going to keep me warm. It's got this fleece inner here that's completely hidden, but it's got some substance, and that fluffy faux fur bobble there. Thick, wide band. Goodbye, fluffy fur hat, and hello, practical everyday bobble hat. So, what do you think? Do I look just as good in this one as I did the faux fur one? I like this deep band here. Really, it's very different, isn't it? That good contrast with that leopard print, but the black still matches in. So, sometimes I feel I've got too much bagginess up here and it's just a little bit floppy, and I'm wanting to do this all the time. It comes down really nice and low, because I have all these fine hairs here that always are just in the way. Yep, a perfect bobble hat. Thank you so much for watching this Temu fashion try on. If you haven't, maybe go back and see part 1 where I talk a little bit more detail about the different items. But I hope this nonetheless has given you an overview to how good Temu is and the range of different items that you can get on there. So, spoiler alert, I've already made 3 more orders since this order has arrived. It does get addictive, so please proceed with caution. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much. Thumbs up, hype. Definitely subscribe if you haven't to the channel, because I do all sorts of different brands and all sorts of different fashion. I just love having your company, watching me try on these clothes. Goodbye for now.